done. So we have three things to get done. Group benefits, how they work, health insurance, retirement, and then that's it. We're done. Right on schedule. Okay? So what are benefits? Well, they're a non-dollar form of compensation. They're like an additional add-on, right? They're something that everybody likes. And what are some of the kind? Well, companies offer health benefits, retirement, medical, dental, vision, right? Life insurance. Now, what are the reasons that companies offer benefits to their employees? Why do they do it?
Taxes.
Well, tax is one reason, but it's not the main reason. What's the main reason? What were you going to say, Juan? Incentive to work there, that's right. The main reason to offer benefits is to attract and retain great employees. That's really the reason, okay? So, if you have a company that offers good pay, but it doesn't offer benefits at all, what is likely going to happen to your company? Yes, you're going to start losing the great employees, right? My youngest son works sort of as a carpenter, and he works for a company that pays him pretty well, but they have no benefits, zero. So he just got married, right? They're gonna, work for a year or two, then they're gonna, they plan to have children fairly early on. And what's gonna happen then? He's gonna vamonos because there's no benefits, right? So he's going to find another job. This is what these companies that don't have benefits run into, is they start to lose employees that they don't want to lose, okay? So benefits are important. And in addition to this key HR aspect, we have a tax advantage. There are tax advantages, okay? So what are they? Well, employers can deduct payments they make for health and retirement benefits that they provide. They get to deduct that from taxable income, okay? A second advantage is closely related to that. The employees don't get taxed on the benefits. Employees are not taxed on the benefits that they receive. Okay? So for years and years, employees undervalued benefits. They're like, so what? But now they very much value them. Your generation seems to value them very much too.
But this is still only to health insurance, or is it
mostly the tax benefits is mostly tied to health insurance benefits like medical, dental, vision, and retirement benefits. Like if you provide like free golf course access or something, that's not going to get a tax deduction unless it meets certain rigid requirements. Okay. So let's talk about how these benefits are provided. They're provided in a model that's a group model. These aren't individual insurance policies. So let's look at the group model and how it works. Covers many persons under one contract. Okay. There's a master contract. Between the employer and the insurer. Okay. There's no individual evidence of insurability required. See, this is a very big advantage. Okay? This is a big advantage because if somebody came in here and said, listen, we're going to offer a group benefit to this class, everybody that's in the Learning Center, you know, we're going to offer you health insurance, it's a good premium, and all that stuff on a group basis. They couldn't ask any one of you to take a physical. Okay, that's a big benefit. Maybe not when you're in your 20s, you're like, oh, so what? But when you're in your 40s and 50s, people start to get, you know, problems. They start to have issues, right? Maybe if they had to pass an individual physical, they wouldn't pass. So the group model, no individual evidence of insurability is required, no physicals for anybody, okay? That is a big advantage to group insurance, okay? Group insurance generally costs less than individual insurance.
In regards to the individual or the company?
Both. Yeah, both. Because if an agent has to sit down with an individual and say, okay, here's what I want to sell you, this life insurance policy has this feature, that, this limit, this premium, that agent's going to get a big commission for selling that policy. It can be 25% of the premium, it could even be 50% of the premium. But on a group basis, that transaction happens between human resources and the employees. In other words, there's no agent sitting down with anybody one-on-one. It's a mass thing. When you get hired, HR says, here's our benefits, blah, 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 blah. You know, 2 times your salary for life insurance, if you want it, sign here. There's no real individual effort, certainly no agent involved. So that the costs are spread over all these employees, and they really are less. Plus, we're going to talk about the fact that the employer administers the plan, and that also makes it cheap. Another feature of group insurance is that it's experience rated. So if the company buys, you know, if the company has 1,000 employees, or 500 employees, and they buy a group life insurance policy, almost all employers have one. And during the year, the insurance company expects maybe 1 person, maybe 2 person will die. But instead, 5 people die. Well, next year, what happens is the insurance company comes back and says, hey, we thought we were going to be paying for 2, we paid for 5, here's your new rates. And they raise the rates, right? Just like you with your auto insurance. You have an accident, they raise the rates. Well, group life insurance, all group insurance, is experience rated, okay? That's how they do it. Okay. So let's talk about more principles of group insurance that make it work. Because it's very successful in the United States. Most health insurance is provided to Americans through a group plan from their employer. Okay, so we will talk about group underwriting principles. And the first one is
that the insurance is incidental to the group. Now, what do you think that means?
Anybody have a guess? So you can get people who get together and say, okay, let's buy insurance collectively. Let's the 40 of us, buy insurance collectively and try to get a discount. That's not what this is. This is like the employees of General Motors or the employees of Tasty Cake. They're making Tasty Cakes, they're making cars, right? Group insurance is incidental to what they do. It's a benefit. They're not working there so they can get a better deal on insurance. They're working there to whatever they do, sell cars, fix transmissions, whatever. The insurance is incidental to the group. This is important to the underwriter. Okay? The second is we need a flow of persons into and outside of the group. Flow of persons into and from the group. See, that would make group insurance perfect. Mr. Sharp?
I still didn't understand the incidental thing.
Okay.
Do you mean like as far as the purpose of them working here is not because of the insurance?
The purpose that there's a group is not to buy insurance. That's correct. Okay. So if if 5 of us go into an insurance agency and say, all 5 of us are willing to give you our auto insurance business if you'll give us a real break on the premium. That's a group that's collectively trying to bargain down the price of a premium. But here, the insurance is being provided as a benefit to somebody who's doing something else. Okay? All right, we have a flow of persons into and from the group. That's another group underwriting principle, and that's why employer groups are perfect. Young people join the company, which is what they want. They want young lives to insure. And older people who are starting to have problems, usually by their late 50s or 60s, they retire, right? And when they retire, the insurance company is happy to wave goodbye, right? So that's why group insurance is ideal for them in an employer setting. Okay? A third principle is the automatic determination of benefits. Right? Usually by a formula. For example, if you join a company, as I was saying to you before, HR will say, well, we have group life insurance policy, automatically covered after you're here 30 days, as long as you're working full time, and it pays 2 times annual salary. Group life insurance can be written, is always written as a multiple of salary, okay? Where I work, it's 1.5 times your annual salary. One of my brothers works for a company, it's 1 time salary.
That's what they're covering.
That's the benefit amount. That's the benefit amount. So if you're killed on the job, like in this company, if you're killed, if you die while you're working there, and you make $50,000 a year, they're going to pay your beneficiary $100,000. Okay, 2 times salary. So the employer administers the plan, and they usually do it that way. They usually do it by a set of rules like this: 2 times annual salary. Yes, sir.
So you're referring that to the life insurance? Does that apply to like health insurance?
No.
Is that like the maximum amount of benefit?
No, this would just be the life insurance.
Oh,
Yeah, this is just a life insurance.
So what if you were killed off the job?
Well, no, that's fine. I just mean you were killed while you're employed there.
Oh, while you're employed,
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
yeah. If you're killed at home, you're on vacation, the life insurance is unaffected by whether you're killed on the job. The life insurance pays the face amount of the policy as long as you are